Welcome into the Pearl Pirate Football Coaches Show. I'm Greg Flynn, joined by head football coach Justin Hunter. We are here at Mugshots right on Riverwind Drive, enjoying some of the great food here, known for hamburgers. But Coach got one of his other favorites tonight, which was
Pasta. Blackened shrimp pasta. It's good stuff.
that
Really
blackened shrimp pasta is
Really
something
good
to
choice.
die for.
Really good
So
choice.
come on by and visit. Well, I know all this food is going to taste better than the dirt that Brandon is going to eat this week because it is Eat Dirt Week.
Real exciting. Real exciting. It's one of the things both communities get geared up for this one, probably more than normal. Two communities that really love football, and I think you're going to see two good football teams on the field Friday night. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, you can find them all over town. I was over at the junior high for report card day. Eat Dirt Brandon. They're selling the buttons. We've got a history of the Brandon-Pearl rivalry that was written by former Clarion Ledger statistician Van Dyess, and that is on sale in the merchandise booth for the Touchdown Club when you come into Ray Rogers Stadium this week. Pick one of those up. You said it's a great history lesson.
Yes, he sent me one when he asked could he do that. Sent me one, and I looked through it, and man, it is a lot of information. Just a really, really neat thing to have if you know anything about the rivalry. Really, really good.
It recaps every single game.
Every year.
There's a summary of every Pearl Brandon
right.
game talking about the game, and it is really fun to look at. We're not going to talk about what the overall series stands at. Pearl's close. That's what we're going to talk about with that. But you're coming off a huge win last week. It was you hate to ever say must-win game, but that was a must-win for the boys that we wound up getting 40-21.
Right, and we didn't hide from it. We told them we have to go down there and find a way to win this game, and it's a tough environment to go down there and play in. It was their homecoming. They threw some stuff at us early that we hadn't seen. Don't know why they just pulled that out then, so you kind of had to get the guys over on the tent, show them the film, and kind of make some adjustments in-game instead of waiting until the end of a quarter or end of a half, But I thought our coaching staff did a really good job, making some great in-game adjustments offensively and defensively and special teams.
Well, the halftime score was giving everybody just a little palpitations. It was 21-17.
Not as much as me.
It was 21-17. We were behind, and then we wound up winning that game 40-21. Just shut them down, and we took off.
Yeah, defensively, I tell you, we played pretty good on defense in the first half. We gave up two big plays. Other than that, I think most of their plays were negative plays. I thought we were really getting to the football, and then we gave up the special teams play, which we had a great kick by the kicker. We just didn't execute getting on the ball. We popped it right over the first line, and it hit the ground and bounced right up to that kid. And our guys were together too close and didn't stay in their lanes, and he didn't even get touched. You're just like, oh my gosh, that couldn't happen again in 100 tries. But anyways, and then offensively, we just were not clean in the first half. Just a lot of issues. We had a high snap. We had a fumble that gave them a short field. Just had trouble finding a rhythm, But like I said, I thought both sides, as far as coaches, did a great job at halftime showing the boys, hey, this is what we prepared for. This is what we're getting. This is our adjustments. And, man, I thought they did a really good job, and I thought the kids really responded. Defensively came out, got some turnovers, and, man, we were striking them in the second half and, offensively putting some drives together, getting some big plays, and just doing what we've been doing.
Well, let's take you down to Petal High School where it was a lot of good highlights eventually. So it's a long highlight package. We never start with a punt, but Kinsey McNair has just been unbelievable.
Yeah, really good punt. Good job covering right there. Antonio McFarland, you see he gets down there and he's kind of just waiting on it. I don't know what the kid from Petal was thinking. He about made a big-time mistake. I thought they kind of called it early. Like when he touched it, they should have let us play through. But anyways, did a great job pinning them on the one right there. And then defensively, I felt like we were swarming to the football most of the night. Like I said, two big plays hurt us.
Look at this catch by Kinsey.
A great catch right there. And a great ball location by Jack. I mean, that's pretty good coverage by the DB, and Kinsey just says it don't matter. Just throw it in my area, and I'll come down with it.
And that gave us the 7-0 lead. After Jack and Kinsey weren't really on the same page against Northwest, they were this night. Here goes Kinsey.
I love the way Kinsey was attacking the ball in the air the other night. You see him catching the ball up over his head, and people don't realize how high he can jump. Then you see me about gets out of that, two people tackle him. He is a strong, strong, strong kid.
And here goes Jack improvising. This is Captain Jack just, as you say, finding a way.
Yep. Well, that's what it's all about, And check out Kinsey blocking over there. Like, we don't score if Kinsey's not over there blocking on the backside. It just, it's just one of those that worked out.
We talked about Petal, and their best player, number 10, is Caden Berger.
He's a really good football player.
And we're going to have to
This is
show
one
you
of those
this
long
here.
runs.
Because he is so fast. He's going to take this one.
Well, you see, we got him hemmed right there. And I don't know what happened, but it's never like we stopped, and then we wasn't going to catch him. We ain't got a kid on our team as fast as him.
No.
And we have some kids that can run, but none of our kids can line up and beat him in a foot race. I can assure you of that.
And so that made it, once again, a tie game. They're hanging around. Jack, he was on target this night, except for one throw. Look at this perfectly thrown football.
Yep, just dropped it right there in the basket. Couldn't have thrown that much better for sure.
And then Colston Bennett, our Mr. Automatic, he's perfect on field goals. He bangs this one through.
A really good job, Isaiah Wynn, right there, too. He kind of has to come up out of his stance, get the ball because it's high, and he gets it down all in on time because, PAT is all about time, and if you're too late, possibly getting it blocked.
Here's
it's
that.
a really good kick, man, I'm telling you. And look
We
at it, just
almost got
bounces right to him. Oh, my goodness. That's some bad luck right there.
We almost got it. And
Somebody ain't living right. I don't know who it is, but somebody – that was a really good bounce.
well, he wound up taking it to the house, and we trailed 21-17. And, they got an earful at halftime, and here we go. Second half, turn it up a notch. Antonio McFarland.
Good play by Jaden Thompson right
and
here.
Jaden.
Just staying on top. We get some pressure on the quarterback, and we get the football. Coach Wilbase told him, you got to go get the ball for us. You got to go get the ball for us. And they went and got the ball for us.
And they went and got the ball
Yeah.
here, too, on the screen.
That's right. They actually bring him the ball right here. He's like, bring me the ball, bring me the ball, bring me the ball. And they handed him the ball. It was good stuff.
It was a
Look at, he's like right there. bring me the ball.
Bring
the
me
ball.
that football. Special teams going to come up
Man,
with
we've been waiting on that. We've been waiting on a big special teams play like that. And I thought Coach Greg had it dialed up that we could go block a punt. And, man, we needed that one right there. That really took a lot of momentum away from them and gave to us right there.
And then Jack just, he just said, I'm going to put the team on my shoulders this night in that second half, and he just ran roughshod over them. That's his favorite, where he gets to that corner.
Mm-hmm. Jack's a lot faster than people realize,
Then we're going to go the 2-point. And that ball was not intended for Shaden there.
Well, I don't really know who it was intended for.
But he caught it.
I wish he'd thrown the ball quicker to Mark Well. When he chose not to go to him, though, then he had Kenji coming across in the back corner right there. Just a little high-low concept.
And look at the bull breaking loose for 44. So that will lead to an ultimate field goal here in the fourth quarter. But a rough Colston, which gives you a first down. You take the points off the board. Let's score a touchdown.
Right there, it took everything. Like, I'm pretty aggressive by nature. I told Coach Weems, I said, man, I want to go for this. But we had to, in that point in time, we was up 6. A field goal makes it 9, which is a 2-possession game, which is why we did that in the first place. And then, they did rough the kicker, which allowed us to get a touchdown and broaden the lead a little bit.
And then you hold your breath on Jack. Now look at this thing. This is a push by that offensive line and the Bull as they bull their way in for a final touchdown.
That drive right there I thought was really, really good. It was in the fourth quarter. We got the ball. We're up 12. I think there's like 7 minutes left to go. And we just kind of hammered it and hammered it and hammered it and hammered it. Kind of one of those things where you kind of establish your wheel and you kind of take their wheel from them. And when we scored to go up 40-21, I want to say it was under 2 minutes left. So it was a really good drive of just – like, they knew we were going to run it. We knew we were going to run it. Ray Charles knew we were going to run it. But they
couldn't stop it.
Exactly. And I thought that was just a testament to our offensive line, and just our backs running the ball extremely hard. I thought that was a really, really big deal, though.
Well, and that's what good teams do. Championship teams can get the football back with 8 minutes left on the clock or 7 minutes and wind it all the way down.
That's right.
Never give it
and
back.
Finish with a score,
All right, we're going to let Coach Hunter go finish his shrimp. And we're going to have our players segment now. You brought
2 good ones.
You brought a big guy. You brought a really big guy. We have Taco, Takofa Lewis. He's been wanting on the show all year. We saved him for Brandon. Week, and we have the Reaper. It is Kavion Freeman here with us. They're going to talk dogs when we come back.
When pirates need a feast, they sail to Mugshots Grill and Bar. Voted best burger in Mississippi for 13 years in a row, Mugshots proudly serves fresh, never frozen certified Angus beef. X marks the spot at 2 locations on the map. in Pearl and Riverwind Drive in the movie theater parking lot, and in Flowood on the corner of Airport Road and Lakeland Drive. You can dine in, take out, or order online and pick up curbside. Check out mugshotsgrillandbar.com.
Welcome to Sky Family Dental, where our mission is to provide the finest care available. Here at Sky Family Dental, we strive to help patients live healthier lives. We provide a caring, nurturing environment where your comfort and health is of primary importance. Our staff is dedicated to providing you with a pleasant visit and results that you're proud to show off. We provide all services, including dental exams, child dentistry, dental fillings or implants, tooth extractions, and more. See us at Sky Family Dental, and a bright, healthy smile can be yours.
When something works this well,
Paying bills? This site is so comprehensive. I do all my banking online. More time for coffee.
you want to get others excited about it too.
Yes, honey. They're very conscientious, and they're about helping us map out a plan for our future.
It's nice to know we make a
It was
difference.
so easy. They had lots of creative ways to help me afford the loan for the cutest car I've wanted
And
for
that a
so
great
long.
bank is a really important thing to have. Comprehensive, conscientious, creative, community bank like no other bank you know.
Welcome back into Mugshots in the Pearl Pirate Football Coaches Show. It is time for the players segment, and we've got a pair of seniors here with us who are chomping at the bit. They asked for a dog burger when they walked in. They said, we don't serve that here, but Kavion Freeman, the Reaper, and Taco Takofa Lewis. Man, I want to start about just a little bit about last week's game so we can wrap it up. Takofa,
Yes, sir.
offense, sputtering in
Yes,
the
sir.
first half. What was halftime like?
Coach came in, gave us a speech talking about we were playing soft, and we had to come back and go after it.
And you did.
Yes, sir.
I heard the players kind of got on each other too. Like
Yes, sir.
the senior leaders really got on everybody too. Is that fair to say?
Yes, sir.
What'd you tell them?
I just had to make a big emphasis on the rest didn't want us to talk, and everybody kept talking, so I had to make sure everybody knew this. We couldn't do that, and we had to stay in the game and stay locked in.
Kavion, we did a great job. Petal didn't have many big plays outside of the one play. That kid, Caden Berger, how fast is he really down on the field?
I know he about runs a 4.4. He real fast. Everybody said he was fast. I tried to chase him. Wasn't no. Couldn't do it.
But you guys did a great job of just absolutely shutting them down in that second half. And what was different?
We really just locked in. We was trying to focus more. Them not scoring no more, really, because we was supposed to win that game, and that first half wasn't supposed to happen like that.
Yeah. What was it like after the game? First, was it just sigh of relief?
Yeah, kind of. I was just happy to win. I just like winning, so I didn't care if it was a rough win, a tough win, or we blew them out. I was just happy to win.
Big exhale after that one, though?
Oh, yeah.
Because you knew with the rest of our schedule, that one was one we had to have, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, so now we move ahead. It's Eat Dirt Week. It's earlier, third to last game of the season. First place in the region is online this week. How are you approaching it?
I'm not doing no talking this week. I'm just gonna show them what we're gonna bring them. Really.
When you look at what they're doing, and we're going to show the folks here in a little bit when Coach Hunter comes back up, when you look at what they're doing, they're very balanced.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they can run the football with Nate Blunt, and Landon Barnes is a really good quarterback. What are you guys initially working on in practice right now?
Well, we really can't say too much, but we're gonna try to make them pound it though. We're gonna try to make them pound it for sure.
Well, the thing with our defense right now is you can't run on us.
Yeah.
I mean, running game is teams can't run on us. You still kind of hold your breath a little bit when that ball goes, up and over. But we're going to try and make them beat you with a pass.
We're gonna have to. I really can't say too much, but we just gotta come out there and show them like what we're about. So
I understand the super confidential stuff. I understand that. Offensively, Takofa.
I only really focus on the D-line. So we got some new plays, but like I said, like Kay said, I really can't say too much about it. But we got something for them.
It's a great test. I mean, these are two very good teams. Brandon started off slow. They lost their first two games, but they've been like gangbusters. And were you as surprised as the rest of us when we saw that final score come in from Oak Grove last week, that the Bulldogs win it 38-20?
Definitely when you find out it's at Oak Grove, yeah.
This is your guys' last one of the, regular season one against Brandon. You never know, we could see him down the line. But what are you going to take away from this Brandon series?
I just want to give him my all, and that's about it.
I know this is last E-Dirt Bowl, so I got to give him my all. It's my last time playing him. I haven't beat him my 10th or 11th grade year, so I'm giving him everything I got.
Yeah, just in that book. You guys want to be part of that book when they go back and they look at 2023. You want to have that recap in there that the Pirates were victorious.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, again, there is so much on the line this week. It's not only pride, it's the rivalry. It's for first place in the region and a chance to maybe stay at home during the playoffs, and that's the way we're going to view it this week.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, you look intense.
Yes,
I can tell we got a big week coming up. Good luck to you, and we will see you Friday night.
Thank you.
All right. When we come back, we're going to bring in the defensive line coach and special teams, right? Coach Greg. Coach Mike Gregory. He's as happy as a clam to be here tonight, so stay with us.
When Pirates need a feast, they sail to Mugshots Grill and Bar. Voted best burger in Mississippi for 13 years in a row, Mugshots proudly serves fresh, never frozen certified Angus beef. X marks a spot at 2 locations on the map, in Pearl and Riverwind Drive in the movie theater parking lot, and in Flowood on the corner of Airport Road and Lakeland Drive. You can dine in, take out, or order online and pick up curbside. Check out mugshotsgrillandbar.com.
At Bob Boyd Honda, we pride ourselves in getting our customers the best deals around.
Usually that means when we're selling cars, but right now,
Bob Boyd is in the market to buy.
We're offering top dollar for pre-owned autos, trucks, and SUVs.
Come by, talk to our dedicated team, and discover what a great time it is for Bob Boyd to buy back your used vehicle. Any make, any model.
Whether you're selling or buying, at Bob Boyd Honda, you get a deal.
For the best brands at the best prices every day, shop the Outlets of Mississippi, located at the intersection of I-20 and I-55.
Welcome back into Mugshots and the Pearl Pirate Football Coaches Show, the Eat Dirt edition. They don't serve dirt here, but they do serve things that look like dog burgers, but it's all right. We are joined now in the assistants corner by defensive line coach, special teams coach. Anything else?
Nah, we'll just stop there. That's enough.
Mike Gregory, one of the greatest coaches that we have. Kids absolutely love them. He's such a good coach, and you, Mike, have such a great defensive line this year. As a group, that is the toughest 4 I think I've seen in years.
I'm really, really blessed that we've got the group we got. I mean, I can't take credit for it because it's the talented kids, and they've bought into it, and they take pride in what they do. And it's competition every day at practice because we've got the first 4 up, but we've also got some other ones that can rotate in, and it's a credit to the kids. I'd love to take credit for them, but it's talent. Coaching can only go so far.
But you've honestly brought Trey Schaefer along very well as he dropped down from linebacker to defensive end. You've got Tyler Jenkins on the other side. You've got Cam Hewitt up the middle, Demario Ragsdale. You've really helped some of these guys really develop. They're putting in the work, but they're developing.
Right. And that's the thing, though. Trey's a athlete. You take and you move somebody that's more athletic down to the D-line, and that helps out the D-line as far as being able to pass rush, being able to make guys miss, and he's added on some weight and got stronger in the weight room. Tyler Jenkins has grown up over the off season. That dude's he's a college prospect. Let's just be honest. He's starting to play like one. He's starting to figure out that he can be a dude. And Demario Ragsdale could potentially be one of the best ones out there. He's just got to find the consistency to be that guy. And good Lord,
With
you
Cam?
look at Cam Hewitt. He's a mountain of a man in
Yeah.
there, and then you got Gabe Valero, who comes in and who's really athletic and has gave us a bunch of quality reps and snaps, and it's kind of fun to coach this group.
It
I'm
is
not gonna
fun.
lie.
I mean, and watching you guys at practice is just fun. And then you got those great linebackers right behind you.
Absolutely. Moving Ken back to linebacker is probably one of the best moves we made because, I mean, that dude's running sideline to sideline, and, I mean, he understands the D-line, what they're supposed to be doing and how everything fits because he's done it. And then you put him there, it's been great. It's been a lot of fun.
You got Ken Mangum PI back there. You got Caleb Arterberry, Kavion right behind. You can't run on this front seven. I mean, I don't want to jinx anything for this week, but you just haven't been able to run on them.
Well, we try to take pride in the fact that people can't do it, and I mean, I hope that trend continues.
Is that one of the big things this week? Because Brandon, we talked about before, they're very balanced. Varnes can beat you with his arm. Blunt can beat you with his legs. Do you have to pick one?
Well, I mean, I think every opponent that we play, you have to say, all right, here's what they do well, and here's what we want to take away. And sometimes you have to concede certain things, and I hate to say concede things,
Right.
but sometimes you can't say that we're going to line up and stop everything that everybody does because it goes back to that whole jack of all trades and a master of none analogy. Sometimes you have to take away things that people do really well and try to limit the other things. So, me personally, I think Brandon is a run-first team because if they can get Blunt going, and now they've got the freshman number 17 in there who's electric. Varnes is actually pretty good with his feet, and then you got the Phillips kid who played running back at MRA, who's they flex him out, bring him into the backfield. So, I mean, a lot of things they do is based off the run, and, I mean, you get the run game going, it opens up the passing game. So we feel like kind of it's our responsibility up front. If we can stop the run and make teams one-dimensional, it's going to help those guys in the back end, which is going to help us get a pass rush and do things like that. So, I mean, ultimately, I guess I'm old school and hard-headed. And being a D-line coach, we want to stop the run first.
Yep.
So that's kind of our mantra. So that's kind of what the plan is.
Keep Mr. Blunt in single digits. Maybe that would be awfully nice.
Let's just try to limit what he gets and hit him before he gets going.
Pop that ball out too.
He is a train once he gets going.
Yes, he is. Well, Mike, it is a rivalry week. First place on the line this week. Huge region game. Third to last game. Kind of weird that we're playing it now, but
Yeah, be kind of a good change-up. Maybe it'll work out in our favor.
You
we
never
may
know.
look back and say, hey, we love playing them before the end of the year.
Let's keep it right where it is, right?
Exactly.
All right, Mike, good luck this week. I know you're going to have those kids ready.
We're going to do everything we can do.
All right, when we come back, Coach Hunter sits back down, and we're going to take a look at those Bulldogs and how they possibly beat Oak Grove last week at Oak Grove. Yeesh. Stay with us.
When pirates need a feast, they sail to Mugshots Grill and Bar. Voted best burger in Mississippi for 13 years in a row, Mugshots proudly serves fresh, never frozen certified Angus beef. X marks the spot at 2 locations on the map, in Pearl and Riverwind Drive in the movie theater parking lot, and in Flowood on the corner of Airport Road and Lakeland Drive. You can dine in, take out, or order online and pick up curbside. Check out mugshotsgrillandbar.com.
When accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Merit Health.
You've heard it said, give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day. But teach a man to fish, he'll come home dehydrated, severely malnourished, and late. Some quotes are better than others. With Alpha Insurance, he won't get the old bait and switch. He'll be as happy as a dog in the sunshine. Ain't that right, Otis? And there's nothing fishy about that.
Call Alpha agent John McHenry in Pearl for a quote today.
Welcome back into the Pirate Coaches Show. Coach Hunter joins us once again. How was that shrimp? Go down
Man,
nice?
it was really good.
Nice
It's really, really good.
All right, well, we're going to talk some Bulldogs now. And, Coach, this is a Bulldog team that lost their first 2 games of the year, has really rebounded nicely. They're 2-0 in region. They beat Petal 54-17, and then the shocker last week, really. I mean, at Oak Grove, 38-20.
Yeah, no, they're playing really good football right now. They're healthy, just playing really good football. You had week 1 and 2 where they had Picayune and then Madison Central. The Picayune game was a really good game, could have went either way. And then Madison, they went over to Madison. Madison played really good. Brandon turned the ball over a little bit, was missing some guys and missed a lot of tackles. But since then, man, they're playing really good football. We got a really, really good football team.
I watched that
really
game
well coached
last week against Oak Grove. I don't think I've seen a Brandon team play with that much defensive intensity.
Yeah. No, they did
throughout.
Right, they did. I thought they played extremely hard. Obviously we know Oak Grove is very talented. But Oak Grove beat Brandon last year, and I know Sam's mentioned me and him talk a lot, and he's mentioned a lot of times just. His kids, just off the record, his kids were just really fired up to get a little rematch for them, just because of last year, and so they played like it, though. They played like they've been winning for a while, because Oak Grove's got a great team. Coach Causey does a good job, but I thought Brandon played a really, really good football game.
Well, you could say the same thing about us coming into this year's game with Brandon. I think that our kids have especially our seniors have a chip.
Right. No, I totally agree. But I do think, we're going to have to play a good football game. We're going to play hard. We ain't had a game where we hadn't played hard. Right. It's just a matter of playing hard, but being able to execute at a high level. And that's going to be what we have to do Friday night is execute at a high level. We have to cause some mistakes for them and not give up the big play. They jumped on Oak Grove quick, had some well-designed plays early on, was able to get ahead of them, and then just played keep away basically the rest of the night, But I thought they did a really good job, though.
All right, well, let's roll some of those highlights, and we'll show you how Brandon beat Oak Grove on the road in the Pine Belt. These guys were only playing like 10 miles away from where we were.
That's right.
So it was Rankin County invading Pine Belt. So Brandon starts off, little trickeration there. And there's that freshman. This is Tyson Robinson, who's now been called up, number 17.
Yeah, he's a really good football player that Coach Williams has been excited about for years. So they get the score, and then they come out here. Great kick. Takes a crazy hop, and they do a great job of getting on the football. So you're talking about having the momentum at the beginning of a game. Wow.
Well, and then Oak Grove, they just couldn't get anything going. This is going to be a huge sack, and then they will call intentional grounding on this as well. So this one backed them all the way up. They were just coming like mad dogs. Here's another one. This is Varnes. He's going to throw a quick one out to Quincy Phillips. That's the MRA transfer that he's played for them last year. Then Varnes is going to throw it down to Jade McQueen. This was a nice throw here.
Yeah, I think Landon is a really, really good high school football player and really good high school football quarterback. He just understands what they're trying to do on offense. And helps them execute at a really high level.
And then that's
it's near about like having a coach on the field with him out there, just understanding the game as well as he does.
And look at that. That was a bad snap. He gets it to Blunt. And Nate Blunt is just really, when he gets going, he's tough to stop. And then Brandon's showing linebacker wheels here with a pick six. Khalil Norwood takes it back to the house. And then one more. Here's that freshman again. Robinson's going to go the distance. And they just shocked everybody down there at Oak Grove as Brandon wins it 38-20. We're going to have our hands full for sure.
Oh, no doubt. Wouldn't want it any other way, though, right?
No. But one of the things that we really, we have not been able to be run on so far this season. And so odds are that Blunt's going to find some hard running lanes to get to.
No, man, you got a good player in him. He's a really, really good football player. He's a Division I running back. He's a big kid who's lost a little weight to get a little faster, and I think he's gotten faster, but he's still 215, 220 pounds, runs behind his pads. Offensive line is really good. The quarterback, their RPO game and stuff, so you try to get an extra guy to help with the run. Well, he's going to pick and throw right where you're left from. And then they get in this two-back set where they put the freshman kid back there. So now you got Blunt coming downhill, or they try to get him around the other way because he's fast. Then you put Quincy Phillips on the side, who is a speed demon. Then you got a kid that's 6'5" on the other side that they can throw the ball up to. So they don't lack weapons for sure. And not to mention, I think they do a really, really good job. Offensive defense just coaching. I really think they do. I always have. I think Greg Robinson, DC, is one of the best ones in the state. I've always thought that. And then Sam's calling the plays on offense with the help of White Rogers, who's Will Rogers' dad, who's, coach ball forever, in a bunch of different systems and at different levels, So I think they do a really good job having good players, but also having a really good scheme that fits their kids and just doing a really good job.
Well, it's going to be a fun one.
It is. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be, it's what high school football is about. We're going to have a pile of folks there. I hope everybody watching can come out and watch the game. If not, we do have a lot of avenues. You can watch it online, but we would love to have you in Ray Rogers Stadium. Atmosphere is going to be electric. You're going to smell hamburgers on the grill. You're going to hear a lot of eat dirt chants from both sides.
Smell a little baby powder from the student section.
Smell some baby powder probably. There ain't no telling what the student section is going to be doing, but we need everybody there. If you wear red and blue, if you wear blue and gold, or if you represent blue and gold, we need you there. Our kids feed off the energy of Ray Rogers. I think Ray Rogers is a magical place. I think some crazy and some wild stuff happens, and I expect something crazy and wild to happen Friday night.
Loud and proud, because
That's right.
Brandon's going to be there in full force. We need Pirate Nation showing out and showing up for sure. Well, that's going to do it for this show. For Coach Justin Hunter, I'm Greg Flynn. Remember, folks, every day is a great day to be a Pirate. Thank you for watching PMB Sports. The preceding broadcast is copyrighted by Pearl Municipal Broadcasting for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the written consent of Pearl High School or PMB is prohibited.